everybody. My next guest started a pop culture phenomenon when she began giving people awards for the incredibly stupid ways in which they died. Her new book, The Darwin Awards 2 Unnatural Selection, is currently on the New York Times bestseller list. Please welcome Wendy Northcutt. So quickly explain the Darwin Awards to someone who doesn't understand the concept.
Well, the Darwin Awards are based on the idea of natural selection.
Right.
So when we see people who are taking themselves out of the gene pool in some stupid way, we're applauding them by giving them this award because our kids won't have to deal with or breed with their kids.
So it's a good thing when a really stupid person is taken out of our gene pool if you believe in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Yes, especially when they do it to themselves,
right.
Taking proactive action to improve the gene pool.
Okay, what's the criteria then to get an award? Do you have to die? I'm guessing that most people have to die to get this award.
Well, you have to make sure you can't breed. Usually the Darwin Award winner is dead.
Right.
But sometimes he's just sterilized and incapable of reproducing, like the fellow who decided to steal some live lobsters from a supermarket and stuffed them down his pants. They wound up giving him a vasectomy.
Right. So he actually gave himself a vasectomy. So that means, in your theory, it's good that this guy did that because the men are very unhappy now. But it's good that he did that because he cannot breed and create more guys that will try and steal a lobster by stuffing it down their pants.
Yes, he's put an end to the entire line of lobster stealers.
Okay. What are your favorite Darwin Awards? Like your favorite ways in which people, most creative ways or stupidest ways in which people have taken themselves off the planet?
Well, you wouldn't believe how many people commit suicide with their cell phone. This happens time and time again.
Let me point out, these are real, right? You actually researched these, and these are real accounts.
Yes, these are true things that happen. One of the most recent cell phone deaths, a fellow needed, his car ran out of gas. He pulled over to the side of the road, and he started walking down an embankment to call for help on his cell phone. Well, he was walking down railroad tracks, and the engineer saw him on the tracks, tried to get him out of the way by blowing the horn. He saw the man put his finger up to his other ear to block his ear so he wouldn't be drowned out by the, the
So he's gone.
He's splat.
Okay, my way was nicer than your way. Now, what about Russian roulette? Obviously, we're all familiar with Russian roulette, and that's probably a way that a lot of these people can take themselves off the planet. But some people get more creative with types of Russian roulette.
Right, it's not just with guns anymore. It's with fireworks, or it's with Stomp the Mine as a Russian roulette variant.
Stomp the Mine.
Yeah, that's right.
How does stamp the landmine?
You take a landmine into a bar, you throw it under the table, get your friends around the table, each one in turn stamps the landmine, downs the alcohol. Everyone else in the bar flees. The fifth round of Stamp the Mine took out the entire bar and the three men playing it.
Wait, so the other guys stand around while
waiting their turn.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So if you happen to survive, if you step on the mine and it doesn't go, and then the next person goes, you stand there and watch them go?
Yes.
Okay, so it's good those people are gone, right?
Wouldn't you say? You don't want your daughter breeding with them.
I don't have a daughter, but no, I don't want her to meet up with people that play Stomp the Mine. Stomp the Mime, that's something different, and I'd like to see them play that. We did a lot of that in college, too, and we kicked some mime ass, let me tell you. What about, there's an account in your book where someone used a bullet in a creative way to try and repair something in their car?
Yeah, that's right. Some men were driving home from a hard night of frog gigging. They had a pail full of frog legs to take home, and suddenly the headlights went out. They realized a fuse had burned out, but lo and behold, this bullet fit exactly into that fuse chamber. So they stuck the bullet in, the lights went back on, and they went on their merry way until the bullet overheated, went off, and landed right in the groin of the driver.
So the guy shot himself with a bullet that he had placed in the headlight, and so he's not dead, but he's not breeding.
These are safety lessons. Nobody else is going to be using a bullet as a fuse.
That's not a safety lesson. Hey, kids, keep in mind, don't use a bullet as a fuse. I mean, that's something I would never think of doing. 99% of these things, I think most people wouldn't think. Like, Stomp the Mine. It's a good thing you told me not to go out and buy a mine and stomp on it. What will you not give an award for?
Well, there are some things that are just too common to give an award for, like urinating on the third rail, an electrified third rail of a train. Too common. It takes you out of the
People really
gene pool.
do that?
Every year.
And the electrical charge travels up the...
Travels up the stream of urine and sizzles all of your gonads. So it's actually pretty dangerous and a little-known danger.
Okay,
and
people probably don't know about that. That I would probably do, so I'm glad you... What about zoos? You also don't give people awards anymore for going to zoos and climbing in with the animals, because you say it happens too often.
Too often. They climb over the fence, they want to swim with the whales, or they want to frolic with the hippos, they want to play kung fu with the lions. These are actual events.
I'd laugh at them, but I had like 9 deadly animals that I was frolicking with not 45 minutes ago.
Are you next in my book?
Probably, yeah. I'll be on the cover of your next book. Is there ever a backlash? Because you're talking about these people in a very clinical way, like, well, they took themselves off the planet. Do you ever hear from their loved ones?
Yeah, I have 2 kinds of people who write in, and my favorite kind, they're saying, I knew Bobby, I loved Bobby, but, you know, he was aimed for a Darwin Award. His whole life, he was doing stupid things. And I just wanted to let you know that it's okay with us. We knew he was coming your way, and in our own way, we want to thank you for immortalizing Bobby.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard about. What kind of family, what kind of Addams family is that? Thanks for putting him in the Darwin Awards. It's a fascinating book. I actually was a big fan of the first book. I have not checked this one out yet. But the brand new book, Darwin Awards 2, Unnatural Selection, is available in bookstores now. Check it out. Wendy Northcutt, thank you very much. Nice job. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. That was good. All right, everybody, that's our show. I want to thank all my guests. Stay tuned for Last Call with Carson Daly. Bye.